My name is Selena. A fact shattered my life in New York. My mother had become a suspect in a murder case. This woman I hadn't seen in 15 years forced me to return to this land that felt both familiar and alien. In the police station, my mother looked aged and unfamiliar. On the way home, the car was so stifling that only silence remained. Staring at the scenery outside the window, childhood memories suddenly surged forth. Once I thought we were happy. Though my father was an alcoholic, he would still discuss math problems with me. But later, quarrels at home grew more frequent, and my mother often had bruises on her face, yet I never understood why. Until that day, I saw my father hit my mother's waist with a wooden block. That night, I found him sitting on the sofa, his head covered in blood. While my mother stood nearby, I was convinced she had hurt him. And from that moment, resentment took root in my heart. My grades dropped and I grew depressed. When my mother asked if I was taking drugs or pregnant, I resisted fiercely. But when she saw the necklace my father had given me around my neck, the fear and despair in her eyes left me confused. The oppressive atmosphere at home felt suffocating, so I chose to flee, hoping to start a new life. For 15 years, I never looked back. This time returning because of the case, fragments of forgotten truth slowly emerged as my mother spoke. Yet I couldn't accept it, even thinking it was a lie she'd made up to escape conviction. On the day of the trial, as I walked away, I heard the tape she'd left behind. The truth hit like a thunderclap. My father had done unspeakable things to me, and I'd chosen to forget out of fear.
My mother had known all along. She wanted to take me away, but my father stole her savings. It was Vera, her employer whom she'd served for 40 years, who gave her courage on the day of the solar eclipse. My father fell into a well, and my mother finally freed me from that demon. Tears streamed down my face as the truth sank in. I'd wronged her all these years. She'd silently endured everything just to protect me. Memories of the money she'd saved for my education and all her past acts of love flooded my mind. Regretting my ignorance, I rushed back to the courtroom to tell everyone the truth. In the end, my mother was acquitted. The moment we embraced and cried, the Shiwu Jianye rift between us finally dissolved. Those deep, Jan-seated misunderstandings and wounds gradually faded in our tears. This time, we finally untangled our hearts and reclaimed the mother-Jan-daughter bond we'd lost for so long.